in the Department of Civil Engineering. Now discuss the paper EN 8592 Wastewater Engineering, presented by Professor S. Sumati, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department Civil Engineering, GCE, Tanjavur. In wastewater engineering, now discussed about the Unit 1, Planning and Designing of Sewerage System. In the planning and designing of sewerage system, as given as characteristics and composition of sewage, population equivalent, sanitary sewage flow estimation, sewer material, hydraulic flow in sanitary sewer design, storm drainage, storm runoff estimation, sewer appurtenances, corrosion in sewer, prevention and control, sewage pumping, drainage in buildings, plumbing system for drainage, rainwater thing. These are discussed in Unit 1. Now this unit is classified into different module. In Module 1, see about characteristics and composition of sewage, population equivalent and their relevant problems. Wastewaters are usually classified as industrial wastewater or domestic wastewater. The domestic wastewater contains sewage or municipal wastewater. The characteristics of industrial wastewater vary greatly from industry to industry and within industry also. There are variations in the quality depending upon the process. For example, quality of wastewater coming out from a cooling tower will be quite different than the wastewater coming out from any chemical process. On the other hand, there are limited variation in the quality of sewage depending upon season, sewerage system, lifestyle of people, etc. Quality of sewage also plays an important role in design and construction of various treatment units. Sewage contains organic and inorganic matter, some gases and living organism, mainly microorganism. The organic and inorganic matter may be dissolved, suspended and colloidal state. The inorganic matter consists of ash, cinder, sand, grit, mud and other mineral salts. The organic matter may be nitrogenous or nitrogen free. Gases include methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, etc. So, sewage contains only a small percentage of solid, that is 0.1 percentage, while remaining 99.9 percentage is water. Decomposition of sewage. Most of the organic matter present in sewage is unstable and decomposes readily through chemical as well as the biological process. The organic matter which can be decomposed by bacteria under biological action is called biodegradable organic matter. Most of the organic matter present in sewage is biodegradable and hence undergo biological decomposition, which can be divided into two categories. Number one is aerobic decomposition, also called aerobic oxidation. Another one, anaerobic decomposition, also called putrefaction. Now see aerobic decomposition. Aerobic decomposition is caused by both aerobic bacteria as well as facultative bacteria operating aerobically in the presence of air or oxygen, which is available in the wastewater in the dissolved form. These bacteria will then utilize the free oxygen as electron acceptor, thereby oxidizing the organic matter to stable and unobjectionable end products. The stable end products like nitrates, carbon dioxide, sulfates are formed respectively for the three forms of matter, that is nitrogenous, carbonaceous and sulfurous matter, water, heat and additional bacteria will also be produced in the biological oxidation, which can be represented by the following equation. That is organic matter. Organic matter is nothing but is the combination of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur. These combination is called the organic matter. When it is added with water, when it is added with bacteria or some bacteria are present in the particular organic matter get oxidized, it will be converted into carbon dioxide, water and another form of bacteria plus some amount of energy will produced. The intermediate product formed in the aerobic oxidation of the three types of organic matter can be known by studying nitrogen, carbon and sulfur cycles. Next one, anaerobic decomposition. If free dissolved oxygen is not available to the sewage, then the anaerobic decomposition called putrefaction will occur. Anaerobic bacteria and facultative bacteria operating anaerobically will then flourish and convert the complex organic matter into simplex organic compounds of nitrogen, carbon and sulfur. These anaerobic bacteria survive by extracting and consuming like nitrate and sulfates. Gases like ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, methane, etc. are also evolved in the decomposition, producing obnoxious bad odor. Then before entering into this composition of a sewage, you must know about the basic important terms of wastewater. Number one is sewage, the liquid waste which is collected from bathrooms, toilet, kitchen, wash basin, etc. of the residential, commercial, institutional and industrial area, and storm water is called sewage. Storm water is nothing but rainwater. Sewer. Sewer is a pipeline carrying sewage or wastewater from origin to disposal point. Sullage. The wastewater which collects from kitchen and sink does not produce any foul smell is called sullage. Plumbing system. It is the entire system of pipeline for providing water supply to the building, or it is a system of pipes for disposal of wastewater from the building. Then soil pipe. Soil pipe, it is a pipe carrying sewage from water closet. Next one, waste pipe. It is a pipe carrying sullage from bathrooms, kitchens, sink, wash basin, etc. Sewerage system. A system of sewers of different types and size in a town collecting wastewater from the town and carrying it to the wastewater treatment plant. These are the basic definitions. These definitions are repeatedly used for explain the design and treatment units. Go for composition of sewage. The sewage consists of the following: water, so more than 95%, which is often added during flushing to carry waste down a drain. Then pathogens such as bacteria, virus, prions and parasitic worms. Non-pathogenic bacteria. Then organic particles such as feces, hair, food, vomit, paper fibers, plant material, humus, etc. Then soluble organic material such as urea, fruit sugar, soluble proteins, drugs, pharmaceuticals, etc. In inorganic particles such as sand, grit, metal particles, ceramics, etc. Soluble inorganic particles such as ammonia, road salt, sea salt, cyanide, hydrogen sulfide, thiocyanide, thiosulfates, etc. Animals such as protozoa, insects, arthropods, small fish, etc. In macrosolid such as sanitary napkins, nappies, diapers, condoms, needles, children toys, dead animals or plant, etc. Gases such as hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, methane, etc. Emulsion such as paint, adhesives, mayonnaise, hair colorant, emulsified oils, etc. Toxins such as pesticides, poisons, herbicides, etc. and also pharmaceuticals and hormones. These are the combination of sewage. That means the sewage consists of the all type of particle that will be go for further treatment. Now see characteristics of sewage. The sewage characteristics can be classified under the following three heads: physical characteristics, chemical characteristics and biological characteristics. See one by one. Physical characteristics. The physical characteristics of sewage are determined using the physical method of analysis. Number one is color. The color of sewage indicates the freshness of sewage. If the color is grayish brown or yellowish, it indicates the fresh sewage. With the passage of time, as putrefaction starts, it begins to get black. The color of stale and septic sewage is black. When all oxygen has disappeared from sewage, it becomes septic. Other colors may also be formed due to presence of some specific industrial wastes. The color of the sewage can normally be detected by the naked eye. Next physical characteristics is odor. The odor of fresh sewage is not offensive, or practically it can be considered odorless, but as it starts to get stable, it begins to give offensive odor. Within 3 to 5 hours, all oxygen present in the sewage gets exhausted and it starts emitting offensive odor by hydrogen sulfide gas, which is formed due to anaerobic decomposition of sewage. Next physical characteristics is turbidity. Sewage is normally turbid, representing dirty dish water or wastewater from bathrooms having other floating matter like fecal matter, pieces of paper, cigarette ends, matchsticks, greases, vegetable debris, fruit skin, soap, etc. The turbidity depends on the quantity of solid matter present in suspension state. The turbidity can be determined by turbidity rod or by turbidity meters. Example, Neflo turbidity meter. Then next parameter is temperature. The temperature has an effect on the biological activity of bacteria present in the sewage, and it also affects the solubility of gases in sewage. It also affects the viscosity of sewage. More is the temperature, lesser is the viscosity of sewage. The average temperature of sewage in India is about 20 degrees centigrade, which is near about ideal temperature of sewage for biological activities. At higher temperature, coupled with the lower dissolved oxygen activities, can cause serious problem in disposal of wastewater. That's all about physical characteristics. Then